What's up? What is up, guys? Wait, I'm muted. No, I'm. Yeah, you can hear. What's up going? What's up? What's going on? Hello, everybody. Super. Let me check the audio. It's everything. Music a little bit loud. Here, like that. Sup? What's the time? So long since the last day. And today, more than the same, I think. But today I want drastical changes. That's my screen is the chunk of the words. So I was checking this out quickly. Not be necessary now. Not this. Pick up all of these things because there is a lot of this. Basically, what we gonna do today? I have to pick another thing. 1 second. What we're gonna do today is I want to do crazy things. What crazy things? I'll show you one. Just have to reload the shit right there. Like I see my chats through my cell phone. Because I does not have a second monitor, so it is easiest to do that. So I have to check this out. Yep. Yes, indeed. That concern. Yep. So I want to do crazy things. I was doing these plantations, medications, and all of that. I do some sort of things offline today. Not so crazy. It's not working the mine because it already mined everything on the place. So I have to go to there. Change the position of the mine. So to pick up it is here. I was using different item slots because I want to. There's an item actually that gets 35% of the XP, and it's not clear the text if it multiplies and take to itself or it's just take to itself. But, so I had to upgrade a lot of items to upgrade it. Let's do it. Let's command it to stop. And as I muted the music, I just have to off today. Also, was a criticism of a friend of mine. He wants music, so the voice of the people is the voice of the gods. Do a very kindly demarcation towards what I'm already mined. So let's not confuse it. playing with mechanisms, I feel like I am Iron Man in some sort of manner. I don't think that it's lacking on its complete experience. It is some sort of lazy weapons that I can shoot throughout my hands. Perhaps I can rely on putting the miner into here. So I have to take a few steps. I have to calculate 64 steps, I think. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32. Yeah, it's that correct. So I have to do that. 1, 3, 4, 5. How can I do that? Use the coordinates to that. 36, 35. So has to be on 3. Here, the middle of the middle of nowhere. Okay, I can do that. Have to be certain that it is a straight line. Yeah, it is indeed. Let's take you real quick. Put there. Out of nowhere. There we go. A check. Actually, I miscalculated by 1 block. Seems fine to me. Seems fine to me. Just have to adjust real quick. That's it. That correct? Yep, it is. So I have to do that. Big. Please. Start this. Why there is so little? Wait, there is so little there. It's so less than the others. Like half. Yeah, there we go. That was the desperate to ores, I reconsider relocate that. But I'm not. Let's try, so no need to put support there. Perfect. This time I have to do all these things and just there we go. Will work and since essentially have to work. So this was the first thing. The second, I want to sorry for that. I want to discover about how exactly will be our base. Already find the location, it's a very nice one, but I have to figure it out too, how it will be. I already have the blocks, like obsidian, I like obsidian. It's the crush of my life basically. This is my favorite block of Minecraft. Yeah, it is. To think about another, but I think it is. There is no pair for that. There is no match. So our base essentially have to already did the torches to mark. Will be follow the chunks because I'm down to follow the chunks. I'm almost fictionated to that. So this is chunk based farms. You have to rely on chunk base. But there is no problem on that. It's not a problem at all. Oh, I have to show you all that. So basically I made the supreme hole for here. There I already had it. There is another one. I think yeah, there is another one. So basically here there is out there. So that's that I crafted on pass. But yeah, I made a lot of supremions. Basically, they cannot break even if they want to. Basically that. Now I have to think a lot about changes, but mainly I have to make a lot of chests. I have to rely on thinking on that. And basically I have to change everything anyways. So, better than nothing, let's start this. But before, let me check one thing. ChatGPT will be my main hand on that journey. I'm on live. Asking 5 questions. 5 interesting questions. So according to ChatGPT, what's the most difficult game you have ever played and what made it so brutal? Bonus, ask the chat they picks to. There anyone here? You can tell your hardest game of all time. The game that you are so frustrated only thinking on. And basically, my hardest game was I have to think a little bit on that, but the hardest game that I ever played is one, and that is the hardest game that I tried to play. It's a not. So I start with I tried to play Apex Legends. For me, this is the hardest game of all time. Not all time, but all time for me. I cannot even... I passed it, I think, one afternoon and I killed one person. It's like 4, 6 games, they killed one person. So, it was not even a ranked, I think. It was just a normal game. One person. That was brutal. And I was the best of my team, because I was playing with 2 more friends. I am the best of them. Generally in now games of FPS and mechanics, I am the best of them. One after. I think it was 2, but anyway, it does not matter for that. That was my hardest that I tried to play. I did not play for too long because of that. But eventually, that game will appear here, because it is a successor of the Titanfall, spiritual successor. Those who does not know Apex Legends, it is on the same universe of the Titanfall. So yeah, I'm in love with Titanfall since the launch. So one more reason for that, to be a lot of efforts for that. The hardest game that I played, in fact, I learned the game, I farmed, I trained to, was not even the competitive game, because competitive I evaluate that in a different way. Competitive, if you make strict sense, will always be the difficult games. Because in theory, the difficulty is infinite. You're matching against another human, so in theory, they will be the hardest game. I evaluate that in a different way, because there you are different difficulty for competitive games. Apex Legends was no match for me. I don't even have a place on that first place. Like, chess is insanely competitive, and I have the place on that. I have a place on the, not on the competitive in general, but I can play. Is that what I mean? I can play with, I don't have to have 1000 hours on name and mobility and in general, only to be able to walk into the map. Chess I can play. I can be punched a lot of time, but I can play. Overwatch is insanely competitive, but not the most that I played. CSGO, I don't even touch that game, and it is insanely competitive too. Like, the maps are extended for. There are maps that were extended for more than 10 years, something like that. It is a game that almost everything have been discovered. So, trying to competitive play Apex, you have to pick a lots of experience from the others. It's a highly executed game. You have to respect that. You'll be extinguished almost. But the difficult game that I ever played was not any of this that have competitive, no. Evaluating on that scale that it provides, no. The most difficult game was indeed the Souls-like. You can now struggle. Because let's be real, Dark Souls it's not as difficult as Overwatch, Apex Legends, Chess. I don't think so. Once you learn how the bosses, once you learn it's not as the enemy, but the basic movements, and you have patience to learn that. And it is an excellent game for the IQ players. Like IQ players, I think deal so much better with Dark Souls. Because IQ players with high IQ can see partners. And that's a bunch of partners Dark Souls. The enemies are almost only partners. You have to see them and counter attack. And I don't think the Souls-likes are they are in fact a difficult game compared to overall. But not so much. Like it's a little bit overrated, I think. In fact, I think because of the majority of the gamers that play Dark Souls and single-player games are comfortable with single games. And comparing the difficulty of the Dark Souls with the other single-player games, it is difficult. It is difficult because Dark Souls is insanely difficult compared to the single-player games. But I'm not talking about Dark Souls. In fact, I don't even play Dark Souls once. I don't even touch that game. First, I don't have that game. Second, it is insanely pricey. So I think, okay, I can pay $200 to have this. Or I can pay $5 for the Lords of the Fallen, the first one. So I prefer to play Lords of the Fallen, invest in my money in something else, you know. So the prices. But I certainly will play Dark Souls. It is a famous game. There is a lot of speedrunners. And the difficult game that I ever played, I made a video about that. It is Remnant from the Ashes. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Only remembering that was stressful. A lot of waste. Can Jetpack works properly this time? No, it can't. What the fuck is that? Why this game is so difficult? In fact, it is more easy than the normal like Dark Souls. In fact, it is. Explain why. Remnant from the Ashes, the first one, there is a sequel, I does not play the sequel. The first one, it is very easy compared to the other Dark Souls because it works with fire weapons, so pistols, assault rifles, goes on. this minor the difficulty of the Dark Soul that it is you have to reach the minions. I know there is magic, but you get me. You got me there. Almost every single build in Dark Souls it is melee. Remnants actively stimulates you to do not go into the melee. Actively do that. When you go to the melee, prepare to suffer. But if you don't want to go, will be kind of easy. Because when you shoot an enemy, it got staggered. Or almost... I think there is a different type of stagger, there is a pair of stagger. It was such a long time that I didn't play that game. There is a lot of these mechanics, but in general, when you put an enemy, they will be staggered. They will. So what's the point on that? Actually, it's very simple. If every single enemy can be staggered, you can just pick I don't know, you can pick a SMG and starts to breathe bullets into the enemies. You can do that. Yeah. And they will do nothing, basically. And the game think on that and okay, you're gonna stagger the 3 enemies, in which Dark Souls will be very problematic to be against 3 normal enemies. But in Remnants, okay, I will give you more 6 of them, so there is 9 of this one. Good luck. And in fact, it granted to you a challenge. I can respect that, guaranteed to you. But this is not the main challenge. No. If it was only that... Okay. No. A certain point of the game, you can change the difficulty of the game. So at the beginning it is very easy, and suddenly you can change the difficulties. Difficulty is based on the map, so this map will be the difficult. You can change at the middle of the gameplay. You have to change how the map, and it is procedurally generated. So I want a map of that, so they will generate a map of that. And I don't remember the campaign exactly. But in fact, the difficulty is... the last difficult is basically okay. You have balls to try that. You have so much balls that I am worried about your life. Because that can mean a bunch of things. But one, that you are indeed healthy. Okay, so I put the difficult. And the game of shooting enemies, souls like difficult, turned into a nightmare. Because let's pretend that the devs didn't test that part, that difficult. That they put there so the people can play with that. I think that was the intention of that. And that's it. The devs don't even test that. They pass it towards that, and that's it. That's the difficult. Take care of it. Good fucking luck. And that's your problem. That's not mine. That was basically that, what they said. So I was like, let's test this. And when I test this, I was like, I regret my life. I want to keep that. Oh, I will not explore that. I will not explore that now. I want to keep it. I don't want to play this game anymore. But I'm so unbearable. I can't. I have a person. I'm so blind for to play a game. So I took that as a challenge. So I'm gonna play that. That's the rules. I'm gonna play that. There is no problem in doing that. There is no problem at all. So I have to basically face the most disgusting things made by humanity. That was my torment in general. I can't pick up, I can't pick this chest. And I remember the worst thing that happened to me was I didn't play the campaign on that mode. If you want that, I can do that. But I didn't play the campaign, that was too much for me. It was that level. And the worst thing that I faced, I told on the video. Basically, I had to imagine you are on Dark Souls, okay? You are there, and suddenly you have to face three bosses at once. I know in Dark Souls you have to face 2 bosses at once, and now imagine you have to face 3 of them. It's very challenging. That's very challenging. There is no doubt on that. Every one of them will cause you an insta kill. What? Yeah, every single one of them will cause an insta kill. What? Yeah. No, I pick it. But what? Yeah. Is that correct? Is that? It is that. That is very fun. That's very logical. You have to face 3 bosses. You have to. I had to explain it. So basically, there is one boss, and the mechanic of this boss is they will place things on the map, like some totems. They will place that, and the mechanic is very simple. You have to destroy the totem, or the totem will destroy you. It's very logical, very simple. One totem, he has 2 types of totem. One totem called enforcements. So it can be, depending, this boss has to, you can face him in 2 different ways. You can face like he goes on melee and he will spawn, he spawns this totem. He goes to the ranged minions, and the other parts. He will be ranged and you face melee minions. So there is these 2 types of. On the other totem, when he places, it will call a tempest. I think every 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, we call tempest. This tempest is channeled into you, and if it hits you, it will not kill you, but will be stunned at the ground. You can knock it out, and one hit and you're dead. So this is the boss. Why it is 3 bosses? Because the mechanic you have to destroy these totems. This is the base of the boss. Destroy the totems, play against the totem feather with the totems on. It is insane on the normal difficulty. But face him on the less difficult, it is an act of loveless with yourself. And that's the kind of trick. On the max difficulty, this totem scale, the health of this totem scales, adds a hit that when you destroy a totem, like there is, for example, the Foden totem, you place one totem, you try to destroy the totem. When you destroy it, he already placed the second. So, okay, you have to destroy the second, and when you go to destroy the second, he placed the first again. So, you destroy the second, and don't even hit it, you just focus and don't destroy the totems. And when you destroy the first again, he placed the second and the cooldown reset, so he instantly put the first again. So, you can't, in a sustainable manner, keep destroying his totems while hitting him. You can't. You can't. Forgive about that. So, the strategy changes some of them. If you can't, you have to focus it on the boss. That's the trick. The boss is made so you destroy the totems, but because of the difficulty, it's almost impossible. It's unmatchable. So the best solution is to ignore the totems and focus on them. And that's the other trick. You basically have to face an insane army that will not stop to spawn, and the storm that after 20 seconds can insta-kill you. And this army, if you are hit by an arrow, depending on the armor, you can be dead or almost dead. Depends of the armor that you are using. But a bunch of times when they shoot, they stagger me, and I tried with the melee minions and the boss ranged, and it is insta-kill too. If the minion goes to you, depending on the armor, almost every single time insta-kills you. There's no match for that. The boss will insta-kill with almost any attack. I think any attack will insta-kill you. With light armor. Heavy armor, I think, okay, will not insta-kill you, but will stagger you for the second attack that will kill you. That's basically that. And that's it. That's why I had to face 3 bosses at the same time. I have to face the boss, that it's not easy. I have to face the minions, that's not so easy again, because the arena is very open. And there is some pillar, but you can't really take cover of it. You can't like take cover of the minions while shooting the boss or vice versa. No. The minions are too quickly to pick you around at once. But the Tempest goes up. There is no protection until. That's it. I'm very experienced with Souls-like. Very experienced. Not with much games, but one game. I played Lord of the Fallen, the first game, a bunch of times. some considered experience on its gender. And 200 hours on Remnant keeps me. What? When I have to face this boss, remember I have 200 hours on Remnant. Was a torment, I have to say. Indeed was the difficult boss that I ever faced in the game. For fucking sure. The difficult one was that. Now there is one again in Remnants in the same difficulty. This one I have my doubts. It is I forgot the name of the queen. But the queen of the insects from the DLC. The Swamp of Courses, I think this is the name of the DLC. But that queen, I don't picked her on the last difficulty. Someday I will install that game again. I can play you on the stream on the last difficulty. But I installed the game because I basically have 210 hours on that game. So I basically did every single thing on the game except defeating every single boss on the last difficulty. And I can do that. I have the game platinum. But I can do that if you want. I can match every single boss on the Remnant from the Ashes. I can do that for, I think, every single boss of Dark Souls or Souls-like. I matched every single boss on Bloodborne. It took me time. I can do that, yeah. And remember, there is a bunch of bosses. There is a bunch of bosses. Like the easiest boss on Remnants, for me, without a doubt, was the one. Almost every single boss on Remnant calls minions for help. A lot of minions. So for me, the easiest bosses was the ones that didn't call after all. If the boss don't call a minion, you can be less worried about it. Now explain what I'm making. I think I will test some things. I want to test some obsidian blocks to see what will fit more to my base. Basically that, not a bizarre thing. What the hell? Eternal Villager sharpness 10. Sharpness 10. Holy. Looting 5, Unbreaking 5, Scavenger 5, Life Medium. Oh, I'll pick that one. That one's fucking broken. That's it. 5 diamonds. For the trades, I don't have this Phantom Members. The rest is irrelevant. Why did you all spawn it there? Ah, it is a creepy spawner. That one, it is a creepy spawn. I think they climbed that now. I have to do something about this giant cave around there. Yeah, that was my difficult game. See, there's some comments on YouTube. No. There is another question for the ChatGPT. I took, I think, 30 minutes to respond a simple question that I can. Oh, was Remnant from the Ashes? Next. If you could instantly master one skill related to gaming or streaming, what would it be and why? quitting on that. Because it is not just I will master the difficult skill. No. It's about streaming and gaming. A very interesting one, to be fair. Very interesting one. Like, my English it is not the best at all. It is not. I put it on my Discord that I have. I put some punctuations on the language that I know, and I put it 9 to 10 of the English. Not because I am fluent, but because I am almost fluent. I have this very high, very 20, not 20, it's not the word, this very characteristic accent, that like Russian or some sort of kind of that. I asked a bunch of people where am I from, and they told me that I was from some countries like Russia, Ukraine, Belarusia, Poland, these countries that was part of the Soviet Union in the past. I am not, spoiler. I am not. I am from a Norse continent. Now I have to get more consuming for that machine to work. More enriched diamonds, perfect. And what are you going to plan? Very simple. I have to check if it is worth it to make refinable ingots, to make blocks of it. I think it is, but not for the entrance, so I'm just gonna put you. Let's check the blocks that we can make with obsidian. This just one single block. I like this face, but I want a more basic version. Cobalt obsidian. Eroded. Not single one that it is interesting. I have put my eye on and rely on. This one actually is interesting. Like this Imperial. Like that one too. I like the ones with the faces, but have to be less used overall. And a bunch of them, but none of these really catched me. Let's see then. Oh, that's actually interesting. I didn't realize that I can connect this. What would be that? Would be that for now. What would be you? But let's check what I can make with obsidian. Obsidian B, refined obsidian B. Obsidian. The rest I No. Blue crayon obsidian. Huh. Maybe I can make my base of crayon obsidian with the normal obsidian. How can I make crayon obsidian? I know there is no formula doing that on normal Minecrafts. Seems to be kind of impossible. So let's just... Wait, I want to test a block that they put it here. Is immortal? No. Water block. Scourging a water block. What? Crying obsidian. Okay. Black stone. Okay, what about I have to seek that under my history. I was seeing some simplicity. Fall immortal stone. Yep. Immortal stone. Let me check that. Immortal stone. It is a stone on this modpack of the XY crafts. Let's check the wiki. Immortal stone. No results. So I'm gonna check this out. Let's see if it is immortal. Immortal. Mercury. Aluminium. Can I do that? I have to make a stone cut. Yeah, another time. Another time will be welcome. So today, nah. Let's make the entrance of the base. So there are people that calculate every single detail of the base. My base will be like that. I use it to make that, but it became very... very obsessive with that, so I stopped it. Just do some normal preparations. Like the middle will be something. I think this is the middle of the. Just have to check this out again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's the middle. Just have to check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's the middle of it now. So let's do normal. It starts to cut all of that. Don't seem to matter much. Where are we looking to put this? Basically, I have to extend that for as much as I can. They can make a light of not all, but I want to see how much a cryo obsidian can turn the surroundings. I don't think it is much, to be honest. So I Or something like that. What will be here? Normal? No, normal not. Can I make stairs with that? No, of course not. With that I do not know. Yeah, I can. Perhaps with this. Wait, what? Stone cutter, let me see. I don't think I can. So. Драконки би. Crucial obsidian. Yep. I have to think on a block that can do adders and everything. Let me think on that later. A block that I can do slabs, other decorative blocks. I think a black one, black stone can serve. Base probably. We can have a second line of that. We can have that. That's to reassure the limits of the base. I can put that on the limits. Block can define the limits of the base. I like the idea. So will be I have an idea of putting my entire base on labs. Let's see, labs. Labs, not labs, slab. Slab. How much slabs there are? Black quartz or pillar slab? Quantum alloy slab? I like that one. It's purple as the obsidian, so combines. I'll make that one. Quantum alloy, rich, singularities, shattered singularities. Does not seem to be easy to make that, so let's keep that for later. There's cryo obsidian box too. Slab. What's that? Absolute. Ars Nouveau. Slab, steel sheets, metal, lead slab. The vibe that I want to bypass to the base, it is more like it is a fabric, but all the woods with fabric, like a native fabric. Time traveler. Slab. I'll do the block. Real. Time traveler. How I do that? Time traveler woods. Time traveler separate. even viatória. What? What the hell? No, slam. That is definitely a slam. See? What is slam? And the toilet, this block is so beautiful. I can't lie on that. When I make the... So, there is another interesting idea that I want to pass to you all. This will be the floor of the base. So the fabric will have a bunch of floors. There are mods that will consume more floors for the no apparently reason, but they will have its own section. But basically, I will build floors for each mods, each one of them. So the AE2, that it is the applied energetic tool, will be one block above the floor, like, or below. I think it will be below because it will be more approachable for every single one. I will build a lot on the I say that I will build a lot on the lower floors. And the AE2, it is a logistical mod, so logistical will have to be at the center of the base. Maybe can pick at even the main floor, but the main floor will be like transportation, which floor I want to be, and be my home, like a house. I will build a comfortable house for me. And that's the plans for this floor. So I have to space on 2. And where can I finish that action? Finish here. Please. Dodges. Not here. Will be like here. Revolution. What will be this? I think can be no glass, not yet. Please. And as I'm going through chunks, I think I will go chunks here to make like this. It's better like this. Okay, like that. I think I'm gonna put some glass over here. I was thinking about passing cables towards this. Better not, because I'm moving towards this hall. So if there is a cable in the middle, it can compromise the locomotion. It's about the question to ChatGPT if I want to, if now, at the snap of my fingers, I can choose a power to have, a skill to master as a gamer or a streamer. I think will be editing. To be a master, I think editing is the key. Because I pass so many times editing, if I am a master on it, I can do whatever I want in 2 hours or less. It's the best that I thought. About the columns, there is another block. Here, I think. Options. Feeling like an average woman at the shop, and they have to choose about what dress to pick. Very tall. Let me check how many I have this. How much I want this. I think I can make the entire chunk, perhaps. No, I will give some. There is no match to have an entire chunk. Because I want here. It can be here. Here it is the best option. And now that side matters for that. Like there. Oh, you're middleman. There's no worry. I have to move you a little bit to the other. That I saw a clip of a YouTube channel. It was like clips of YouTubers, streamers trying to losing everything on the, you know what am I proposing? Let's say they put a lot of money to something not reliable. Something like that. And it was a various clip of streamers doing that. What's my point with that? I expected once I click it to be a bunch of streamers, but no. In fact, were 3 that I can remember. And the video was 16 minutes long. And the 3 same persons were showing up. And basically the creator of the video was very intelligent, because the creator introduced me all the career of these guys and showed me up the history, how they losed everything. And after they losed something, they stop it? No. They continues and then continues. They beg for people to give them money, promising they will pay back later. They did that a lot of times. And it was like every single time they lose it, their brains don't start to sorry. They don't start to self-reflect. Am I messing this up? Am I messing my life? No. They was like, this is the only part of when the brain starts to really work. Now the adrenaline and all of this was gone. And when it was gone, the brain starts to work not to resolve the problem, but to resolve the dopamine and all of that chemical things. And how can we continue that cycle? Because the money stops flow. We have to continue to another way. That I think I don't know if I can react to that. I think I can. I can re-react to that because it was respective amount of time since I watched that. Thinking about this pylon over here. I don't think I like it. Don't like it at all. Made if another block that. Of that. Want more of that cut that was in the column. Perfect. Right here, another line. This line will be this line will divide the wall, the corridor, the half, basically. Oh, pattern here. Can make that. Can be creative. Yeah, make that. And then make that. Oh. Something that I perceive it. The human brain don't like boring things. The human brain don't like towns with the same boring buildings, like a rectangle with a green rectangle, green. What's the middle between black and white? I'm so tired. It is gray, yeah, a gray building, a tall building gray, and the floor is gray, and the buildings are black and white and gray, and the human brain doesn't like it. So it's interesting to break patterns because the human brains are built to identify patterns, so they automatically goes off of this automatic response. Because there is a challenge on the building so you have your subconscious try to comprehend, you can't, so it's back to the conscious again. It's something like that. It's a theory of mine, not so serious, but a strong based one. Based on what? On the voices of my head. Check that. Okay. We will need a lot more Ethereum, but that is the trick. I have to find a way to outcraft this Ethereum to storage more, because I will need it. That is our obsidian place to have all of them. Start to even make the walls with things, because I really like it that obsidian block. Oh, it is too black for that. Don't take this off of context. Don't even. There is no problem to be too black. My mind self-sabotating me. Three by 5, maybe 6. 6 I think will be good, sweet. I have to check if that's interesting to have. I think it is. There's only 3 blocks. It makes the... I'll not make the walls with that block because remember the pattern that I show you all? I don't want to make patterns in the base. So random block for now. By 6. Same height, rating and right. It starts to make some sort of degrees on that. Okay, seems interesting. So one more for these 2. Advance them. 2 more. I didn't make that because I want to break patterns again. I can even do that here. So that is, it's not completely like straight up a wall. It's going inside the building, something like that. Not so much because we break that again. As I was thinking about seriously buying a webcam to make terror games. I have one in mind. I have a bunch of mine. So I have to see one thing real quick. Okay. First to take it down. What's here? Let's check. To take rid of it real quick. I think I would prefer this. If I make this too. If I put you here. Shit. Dumb shit is what it becomes. That. I don't want a mega portal. for this. No, this part doesn't have to be on there. To be out here. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great overall. I can reinforce that and make it like tie. Yep, I can do that with 3x3. But overall it is okay for now. Now I saw there is a daytime with the map. The tank is assembling the charge too. What's it going here? What is the hospital? How is it going here? Okay. I want to see the block. I can redo that. Yeah, I can. It's basically very inefficient to make a base of it, but I will anyway. I just want to see how it goes. In fact, it is beautiful. Not enough, but it is. This goes here. Now I think it's great. Yoink. I'm not gonna dig the ceiling already. I have to think about a block for the floor. It starts to the walls too. I already have an idea how can I make that. Basically involving some sort of corruption. I have to think on the rocks about better. Let me see the chest if I have some rock. So it's good. Woods, nah. Not make of woods. House it. I don't have many. Salt. Basalt. What can I do about it? What? Oh, okay. Actually, how can I make netherite? Netherrack, atomic reconstructor, seems a late game thing. It's up to mine. Yeah, seems a late game thing. Ars Nouveau, Scry Ritual. Yeah, Ancient Debris and transform into Ancient Debris. I think it is duplicated. To be fair. You make a base of Ancient Debris. The Nerrrrd. 0.02% of chance to spawn block. Holy moly! Combiner. Not that. There is not even bees to help me there. Yeah. I don't think I can make a farm of that except for the Ars Nouveau. Would be a mess up to make one. Yucky. Let's see how is it going the chess. Already picked up all the diamond that I lost it. A bunch of redstone, lapis lazuli, copper, dark gem. It could be. I don't think I will use all of that. Rally Knights, coal. The rest of this does not have anything back. Christians, iron ingots. A bunch of raw ores. Oats are important. Raw platinum and so few. Platinum ingot. Please use it to a lot of craft section. Duration ingots. There's a lot of things. There is platinum seeds. Okay, I'm less worried about that. Let's see these duration seeds. Quantum research station. Only. Particle accelerator linear motor. Holy. Block of duration. Why is that block so messy? Damage. This seems to be a really serious stuff. The chicken, I'm surprised that it's too collected, to be honest. Don't use it to dance, yeah. At least, I think it's time to start to think all around it. Can I do that exactly? I have to give it time. I have to start to the entrance that I does not complete. when I finish, I do the next parts, like very, very methodic. Like, do little by little by little. Does not overextend the things. So I'll just go take a break, I think. I just have to end the live stream right here. So I'm gonna do one interesting thing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna end the live stream. And let me check one thing. But in fact, I'm gonna end the live stream for now. I have to work on other things. Yeah, I'm gonna end that. So anyway, thank you for watching. But I think I can open another later. Yeah, I probably will do that. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you. Yeah, see you. I will certainly see you all. Anyway, have a good night. A good day. Yeah.